Hi, I'm Stephen, and that's my beautiful wife Jess, and this is our little daughter Hunter. We packed up our home, moved into a van full-time to travel around our home of Australia. On last week's episode, we traded Cooper the van for a home that floats.
Oh my god,
Okay.
No, you do it,
Wait, let me just... And this week we continue our adventures in the great Aussie outback.
So, our battery just died.
One of the hottest days we've had so far, which meant Hunter skipped a nap.
I was just about to say we survived a hike with a sleepy baby.
Hi friends. It's 6 in the morning and I can't believe we're doing this a second time.
So, another day of leaving a very busy campground. I feel like we could not be the only country right now that's going through this, because at the moment you can't leave Australia, and so the safest way to travel is your own backyard, which means I think there are way more caravans and camper vans on the road in Australia than probably ever before. Do you think, Steve?
I'm sure.
It's wild. So all the campgrounds are always so booked up, and today we're going to a place that is very popular, which means we are assuming that the campsite on location is going to be busy. So we've left bright and early to get there. But a lot of you guys have also been asking why we haven't been wild camping. And I don't know about the rules in different countries, but here in Australia there are some places where you aren't allowed. So when we were in Broome, you have to stay as at a designated campground. We are off today to Bitter Springs, which I think is maybe the most amazing hot springs here in the NT. Line at 8 a.m.
3 people behind me, show the side mirror.
So we managed to grab this big shady campground. Hunter is absolutely so excited because there are a lot of dogs here at the park as well, which he's very excited about. Stephen's currently setting up. We've got a powered site, and when we were leaving, 2 people saw Hunter and gave us their pool noodles to use in the springs, which is so nice. Plus, this place has laundry, so I'm going to go put on washing, and then I think we're going to spend our days at the springs. Yeah. What did you work out? We just had a big revelation. There's a crocodile in your book. Yes, a crocodile. Oh, that kind of looks like a crocodile. It's a big green dragon.
Honestly feels a little bit like an oasis out here. So much sand, and then you just see these beautiful tall palm trees.
Ready? What have we got here?
How big
is this gonna be? What is this, Hunter? She looks shocked.
Wow. How clear and beautiful is this spot? So warm as well.
Let's find a getaway.
Done.
We're all coming.
Say hello.
What's better, the water or the pool noodle?
The pool noodle. And it's almost like a nature-made lazy river. It just takes you down, but it's a lazy river. It's warm. But the next coolest thing, this is some of the clearest waters we've ever swam in. Let me show you guys.
All we have is nothing, sometimes nothing's all you need. When you're stripped of all your armor, you can finally feel the breeze. We're living in the moment.
Definitely, if you guys... Definitely, every time she sees me talking to you guys, she thinks it's the funniest thing. Definitely worth coming out here to Bitter Springs if you're doing the drive from Darwin to Alice Springs. Those hot springs are so unbelievably unique. So what you do is you just jump in your pool noodle at one end, and then you just float down the river, and then you come out to the other end, jump out the ladder, walk all the way back, rinse, repeat. And this one has absolutely loved it. So we've pretty much just been in and out of the springs the entire day.
Good morning, everyone. Today is quite a big day. We just passed a sign that said 1,000 kilometers until Alice Springs, and we are now getting into that part of the drive where you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so you want to get a lot of Ks done in a day. So today the goal is we've headed on the road and we're just going to drive until we give up. So we don't know where we're going to end today, but we're all set up ready for Hunter and the long drive. I just have a pile of books and flashcards and anything basically that's going to keep the little one entertained. But we left during that time, always recommend. So she's now dozing off and we're going to get some Ks in.
It can pass you by. It can be your road. A road once traveled.
Alrighty, it's 12 o'clock and I think today it is worth not cooking lunch. So she's very happy. Today it is worth not cooking lunch in the van because here in Daly Waters there is a pub, Daly Waters pub. It is almost 100 years old, so we have to check it out. An Aussie outback pub. Helicopter!
He's always looking for me.
We need Cooper's license plate, but how awesome would it be if we could add him on here so you guys could come past in the middle of nowhere and see him?
This looks like it would be an amazing place to stay. It looks like they do live music, there's like a bucking bull, but we've just stopped for lunch and they were serving bruschetta Aussie style. So it's a bruschetta served on damper.
Let us know what that's like. Somebody wants some.
That is yummy. What's that?
Probably the strangest place I've filled up.
Now back to servo.
Oh. So we just take a photo, head into the pub. Come this way.
We were born a way back in the hills, in a shack. We were the oldest ones of 10. On one hot day, Mom passed away, giving birth to baby brother Ben.
You need to walk before you run.
When our mama was laid to rest.
Now you need to play that song. I get knocked down, but I get up again. She's just decided today's the day. Yeah. Oh, see, this is why I went and bought a new hat.
So I think we drove for around 5-6 hours. We got here around 4 o'clock and we saw a turn off around sunset for a place called Banka Station. They said they have campfires, live country music, and we said, well, that's just perfect. So we pulled in, thinking about 10 minutes time, the music's going to start, the campfire's going to start, and I think they have a bar made out of mud.
This dirty old sidewalk.
So today our road trip continues. We are getting so close to Alice, but there's still one spot we wanted to check out. We've just come to Devil's Marbles. It is such a unique spot in the middle of nowhere. There are just these perfectly round boulders everywhere, and we saw that there is a campground, so we're going to go in and see if there's some spots, because I think this is going to be a pretty unique spot to spend the night.
So it's just pretty much an honesty system here. $4 each to stay a night. You just fill in an envelope, pop it in, and then you can camp, which is kind of cool. There isn't really any facilities here. It's just a spot to park your camper van.
Well, that was an afternoon.
So today has been a day of all days. It has been 40+ degree heats. So decided to put up our recently fixed awning, just to shade it, just to cool the area down. And then we had the sandstorm, aka the cloud monster from James and the Giant Peach, come through and destroy our recently fixed awning, the part that it gets plugged into on the van. That just got ripped off as if it was a piece of plastic. So with the sandstorm, the 40-degree+ heat, we decided to hide inside. We all went a little bit cuckoo. We haven't really plugged into power last few days and abused the aircon.
So our battery just died.
And we had no idea what to do. Thankfully, just a quick reset and we got it back on. But now we just have a little fan to cool the van down in one of the hottest days we've had so far, which meant Hunter skipped her nap. And we're about to go hike the marble, so let's see how the rest of this afternoon goes.
So we're just coming out to a little lookout, and I can see why they call it Devil's Marbles, because it feels like you could just push one of these perfectly round boulders and they would just roll down the hill.
The local Aboriginals call this place Kalu Kalu, and it has been a meeting place for hundreds of generations.
You get parched on these hikes, huh?
She's doing the most work.
I should just run a marathon.
You brought me to your favorite place to eat. You pride yourself on your taste and company.
We're currently between a split rock, as if Zeus had sent a lightning bolt through one of these marbles. This is so cool. This one just thinks she's in a jungle gym at the moment.
Yeah. I definitely do think that these are one of those places that you need to see at sunrise and sunset. So if there are spots at the campground, I recommend grabbing a spot, because this place during sunset, amazing. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Sir, Baba, Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
I don't know. Is this the right way? I was just about to say we survived a hike with a sleepy baby. Is that the end of it? Is that what you think of it? And then I got another person behind the camera ordering me to make him tacos. Hey?
Me? I can make the tacos.
I'll make the tacos. Hopefully we've got electricity now.
Why? There's been no sun. Oh yeah, I suppose the
There's
sun.
been sun.
Bit of solar top.
We're in Australia. There's definitely been sun.
Somebody ready for bed? Yes, somebody ready for...
That's bed.
Bed. Yeah, bed. Oh, tacos. It's a truck. Bed.
Settle down with me, we'll move by the sea. We'll spend our days parading through the library and date. Will I free my hand and you'll ask me to dance? A senior citizen romance. It's true, I see myself with you when all our turns.
Morning. We decided, seeing as we stayed the night, we may as well enjoy our coffee and our breakfast with this amazing view.
So after dancing with the devil just one last time, we packed up and continued our journey south with one last unexpected stop on the cards. Hey! We're getting through, Jess.
Welcome to the UFO capital of Australia.
She's like, get me away from that. So, welcome to Wycliffe Well. Probably the cheesiest spot we've come across on our travels so far. It's hard to explain, like my expectations were already low pulling up, but somehow seeing it in person was even lower. I think we'll get fuel somewhere else.
1,500 kilometres later, we've officially made it from Darwin all the way to Alice Springs.
Woohoo! I can't believe we made it. Wow. What an adventure. We saw so much.
So, Sundays is Pancake Day here at the caravan park.
I'm a needle.
You ready for some pancakes?
Price rider looking for a comeback.
This is like the best campground. It doesn't only just do pancakes on Sundays. Our spot has its own ensuite, so we have our own bathroom, and it has a water slide and a massive jumping pillow. Hunter is just loving it. Oh, and go-karts.
Oh, and go-karts.
It's about time. I've been waiting for so long. It's about time. I can feel it coming on. There's a magic moment hanging on. It's about time. It's about time.
Someone isn't a fan of helmets.